Did you ever wonder how to say, I wonder, in Spanish? Well, I'm going to show you how to say it the correct way. First, I'm going to give you some examples of how to express I wonder in Spanish. And then a little bit later in the video, I'm going to give you 4 challenge sentences to translate into English to see if you really got how this works. The problem is that most subtitles and translations out there for I wonder simply say me pregunto, which is I ask myself. And this is used in Spanish, me pregunto, but it's I ask myself, which is kind of similar to I wonder, right? But I almost never say I ask myself. I say I wonder a lot in English. I don't know if you do as an English speaker. Do you say I wonder a lot? But it's pretty, I wonder if it's going to rain tomorrow. I wonder where Robert is. I wonder why. I feel like we use it a lot in English, but I don't say, I ask myself if it's going to rain. I ask myself where this is. I don't say I ask myself. I do say I wonder, and that's okay. But in Spanish, they do say me pregunto sometimes, but they use another structure. I understand why they use me pregunto for I wonder because it's easy. But being an easy solution to this translation problem and providing you with a good translation of good Spanish isn't necessarily the same thing. I don't know if I ever told you this before, but I am a Spanish translator and interpreter. And this is specifically what we studied to learn how to avoid using a bad or a weak translation and using the true way that a native speaker would say it in each language. And that's what I'm going to show you, and then you're going to be able to produce it. First, let me give you the rule. So, me pregunto is okay. It means I ask myself. Most English speakers, that's their automatic solution for I wonder. So they're constantly saying me pregunto every time they're thinking in English, I wonder. So Spanish speakers are probably, this guy always says, I ask myself, I ask myself, I ask myself. Do you want to sound like that? Or do you want to sound more native? I want to say it and I want to learn always the native, the natural way. And also it's going to limit your comprehension, your understanding of what they're saying because they express this another way. So here's the formula. You can write this down. To express I wonder in Spanish, you need to put it in a question. And I wonder in English is not really a question, even though we are wondering, questioning, but technically it's not a question. We don't put a question mark at the end of the sentence. I wonder where Alex is. It's just period. But in Spanish, you have to put it in a question. So put your 2 question marks, and you need to put the sentence in the future. Does this mean that every question in the future is going to be I wonder in Spanish? No, not necessarily. But this is how you form it. And I'll give you some examples. Well, imagine somebody knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. And in Spanish, that would be toc, 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 right? T-O-C. That's how they do knock, knock, knock in Spanish. Toc, toc, toc. What would you say? You might say, I wonder who that is. I wonder who it could be. In Spanish, it would just be, ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? So you have a question, ¿Quién será? And será is the future. So it sounds like you're saying, who will it be? Right? It is. Technically, that's what that translates as. Who will it be? But the good translation into English, because we don't say, who will it be? We say, I wonder who that is. So this is where different tenses don't always match up when you're translating. Okay, let's go to our next example. Antonio traerá la comida? Will Anthony bring the food? Right? But because it's in a question and it's future, because it means, will Anthony bring the food? But that's how you would say, I wonder if Anthony will bring the food. Antonio traerá la comida? Okay, let's go to the third one. So now, watch this. This is something that happened in the past, but we're still going to use future in the structure, which is, I know that seems confusing, but to express wonder, I wonder, you need to put it in the future and put it in question marks. So, ellos habrán llegado. Ellos habrán llegado. So, habrán is the future of haber, and it's the plural, third person plural. They will have is what it means. They will have arrived. So we're asking, will they have arrived? right? We don't say that too much in English. We would say, I wonder if they arrived. So it's for the past. So imagine your friends are supposed to arrive at 8 o'clock and now it's 8:10 and you want to know, I wonder if they arrived. ¿Ellos habrán llegado? That's how you would say it. Not, me pregunto si ellos llegaron. You could say that. I ask myself if they arrived. But I'm teaching you the more native way to say it. And you're going to hear this a lot. Latinos and Spanish speakers use this all the time, this future in a question. And you're going to hear it and just think they're always like, will it? You're going to think they're just saying will, but they're expressing the idea of, I wonder. I wonder. This is how they express it. They don't actually say a word, wonder. That's why most people prefer to translate it as me pregunto, because it's closer to I wonder. I ask myself. But it's not necessarily the best translation. Again, I'm not saying that you should never say me pregunto, and many Spanish speakers do use that. They also use this form, which you need to know. So now for the fourth example, this is kind of like a cheat or a hack. It's not exactly I wonder, but it's something that if you feel like what I'm teaching you here is too complicated and too difficult for you, you can use this one as an intermediate substitute. And it involves the words será que. So you're still using the future será, right? The future of ser. And it's in a question. And then you put a sentence after it. So, but it translates, for me, it translates more closely to, could it be that? So now you'll know another way how to say, could it be that? And I guess that's similar to, I wonder, I ask myself, could it be that, you're wondering about something. So será que would be like, could it be that? So here's an example. ¿Será que no piensan en el futuro? Could it be that they don't think about the future? So now I'm going to give you 4 examples so that you can try to use them. And with these 4 examples, you can build your ability to say this correctly. So here they are. Here's the first one. ¿Dónde estará Alejandro? Here's the second one. ¿Vendrá Teresa a la fiesta? Okay, now number 3. ¿Luis habrá comprado las manzanas? And now number 4. ¿Será que no va a haber un partido de fútbol mañana? I look forward to seeing your answers in the comments. And hopefully this has helped you to learn how to say, I wonder. I wonder if you really got the point. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please buy me just 1 coffee, which will greatly support this channel and my work. Click the link below to see the awesome one-on-one classes that I offer. Click on my Amazon affiliate links to see the books that I use with my students. Since you like this video, you're going to love the next one.